Good morning. My name is Catherine M. Walker. I'm an indie author, currently with 7 novels. 6 of those are full length, split into 2 epic fantasy series, and 1 is my novella which has just come out. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. This is my weekly update, and we'll start with my word count. So for the first full week in February, so that would be Monday the 3rd through to yesterday, the 9th, Sunday the 9th, I managed just over 15,000 words for the week. So really happy with that one. The words continue to flow. Really impressed. And that's all in my new series, which is Project Dragon. It does not have a title yet, and it probably won't have a title for quite some time to come because it's early days yet. So I think you're just going to get really sick of me talking about this series because I intend to try to write the whole thing so that I know, so not just the whole thing one book, but all of the books in this series, so 1, 2, 3 at this point. We'll see how it goes. It should be 3 books if I go on my past writing. I guess that makes sense, beginning, middle, end. So that's probably going to take me the rest of this year. My mini goal for this first quarter though of 2025, so that's the end of March, is to have finished the rough draft for this first book. The position I'm in with it now, I think I'm pretty close. I think I will actually get there. That's an achievable goal. But we'll see how it goes. That will then leave me the second half of the year to rough draft books 2 and 3. Generally speaking, while the next part of this first book will likely take longer, I do tend to slow down when I get bogged down towards the end of the book, just looking at everything I've got and where the story's going. But once I start book 2, because by that stage then I've bedded down book 1, so I know all my characters, I tend to, even though I'm still discovery writing, I've done book 1, so I've got a good idea of the story and what's happening and where it's going. Because by then, I'm in the middle of the whole story, if you look at the series arc rather than the individual book arc. So I should be able to get through 2 pretty quickly, I think. The one that will slow down again, more so, will be the final book, in trying to tie the whole thing together. But hey, that's a problem for the end of the year, and I've got to finish this first one that I'm actually writing. What else? I guess at the moment, where I'm at with Project Dragon, it's the exciting part. So, I mean, a new story is always exciting, don't get me wrong. I love it, much more so than the rewrites and the line edits and that sort of stuff. You go through it so many times it can be tedious, but right now it's all new. So the first part of my process, I'm just writing all these scenes, and they're different characters. They're not even necessarily in order, right? It's just these scenes and ideas are bouncing off each other, and I'm writing them. But it's like they're entirely separate entities. Almost like, you're doing a jigsaw puzzle and you don't have the picture, but you've got a few pieces and you've kind of grouped them together, but you can't see the picture yet. But then, so that's the first part. But now, it's like you've then fitted a few pieces together. So you've got the picture here and you've managed to get a few pieces together over here. And then suddenly out of the blue, you get that piece that connects, or those few pieces that connects what up until now has been these entirely separate things. And the picture is really starting to form in your head as to what is happening and what's going on and what this is. That's the part I'm at now. So I'm loving it. That's probably why the words are flowing. I do expect, as I said, it's going to slow down, but you know what? Right now, I'm just going to enjoy where I'm at with the writing process. And yeah, I think that's it for this week. So I am going to leave you here. We will chat next week. My goal for next week is somewhat smaller, or sorry, for this week, which I will report to you next week. I have 2 events coming up this week, so I only have a shorter writing week. I hope, so my bare minimum is for 5,000 words this week. That should be easy for me to do, even with a shortened writing week. My max, I think I'll probably, if I push it, I might get to 10. We'll see how that goes, but I will be really, really happy, even if I get consistent, do a little bit of writing every day, or at least the days that I have available for writing, and skate over that minimum word count goal. But anyway, that's it for me. Please check out my books. They're in the link below. There is also, if you like audiobooks, I have put them up here on YouTube on their own little playlist. So that's book 1, 2, 3 of The Being of Dreams. Totally free for you to listen to. Please like and subscribe, and we'll chat next week. Bye.